Welcome to the Dan Sports Tips MLB Daily Fantasy Preview Show for today, the 26th of August. I will be taking a look at everything you need for your daily fantasy games on DraftKings today. I will be looking at starting pitchers, stacks of the day, how we can construct a lineup to maximise our point scoring potential, foundation players that should be used as foundation for a winning lineup, and a value player at each position. For anyone that hasn't had the opportunity to sign up and play daily fantasy sports at DraftKings yet, I will put a link in the description for this video that will enable you to do that today. My starting pitchers today, at the top of the shop, I've got Kluber of the Cleveland Indians for 11,000. Kluber is finishing the season strong as he often does. He's gone 5-0 with a 1.78 ERA in his last 8 starts. He's 171 strikeouts in 169 2/3 innings this year. He should give us 6 to 7 innings, 7 to 8 strikeouts here in reasonable probability. He did get hit hard by the Rangers earlier this year, but that was when he was struggling early on in the season. Now he's turned the corner. We would hope that doesn't happen again, certainly at this price. Smyly of the Tampa Bay Rays for 8,900. Let's start with the negative on Smyly. He does have a poor record against Houston. He's gone 1-2 with a 6.10 ERA in his career. However, if we are prepared to ignore that history and look at the recent past, he's 4-0 with a 2.79 ERA in his last 6 starts. The Stros have had lefty issues at times this year. They strike out amongst the most in baseball, and Smyly has 141 strikeouts in 144 innings pitched. He is capable of big strikeout numbers. His season high is 12. He's done 11 on a couple of occasions as well. If Smyly gives us 7 innings, which he has done for all intents and purposes 3 times this month, he's done 2 7-inning starts, 1 6 and 2/3, then we do have the potential with Smyly for massive upside at the price. The same can be said of David Phelps of the Miami Marlins for 8,700. Yes, he pitched in relief for a large part of the year. Probably still just being stretched out a little bit. He is 7-6 with a 2.28 ERA this year. He has 95 strikeouts in 75 innings pitched. He's got 17 strikeouts across 11 1/3 in his last 2 starts, with just 2 earned runs allowed. Hopefully he will work deeper into the game today, which will increase the upside against the Padres team that ranks 2nd in baseball for strikeouts this season. And Adam Morgan of the Philadelphia Phillies for 4,100 is probably not a name you expected to see here. There is risk with this play, and I'm well aware of it, but the Mets do have issues against left-handed pitchers, which obviously Morgan is. While he's not elite for strikeouts with 59 in 75 1/3 this year, the Mets do strike out above average. The game takes place in a nice pitcher's park at Citi Field, and he comes in off of his best start in forever with only 3 strikeouts but 6 innings of 2-run ball against St. Louis Cardinals. He's allowed 2 earned runs or less in consecutive starts, and we're just thinking maybe he started to turn a corner, and this price will offer you value if he gives you 6 innings of 1-run ball. That's the case for a pitcher who comes into a game with a 1-7 record and a 6.21 ERA. Do with it what you will. I do have to apologise at this stage for the rest of the show. I haven't been able to compile the stats just because I'm running out of time to actually record the show and get it up. But I have done, obviously, the research. For the stacks of the day today, I'm going with the Cleveland Indians for a 2nd day in a row after they let me down yesterday. They will face lefty Martin Perez, who has an unsustainable strikeout to walk rate this year. He's always a likely candidate to get hit. He's been awful in recent starts, going 1-4 with a 5.19 in 8 since the All-Star break. He has been decent in Arlington this year, but I'm going to take him on with first baseman Mike Napoli for 3,700, outfielder Rajai Davis for 4,800, outfielder Brandon Guyer for 4,000, shortstop Francisco Lindor for 4,000, and Jose Ramirez for 3,900, who qualifies at 3rd and in the outfield. Also, the Arizona Diamondbacks, who we know excel against left-handed pitching. They are at their home hitter's yard. They will face Brandon Finnegan, who has been reasonable for the Reds this year, but I'm going to take the standard snake stack against the lefty. First baseman Paul Goldschmidt for 5,400. Outfielder, he has Manny Tomas for 5,100. Don't forget to check the lineup. He did miss out with an injury yesterday. Catcher Wellington Castillo for 4,900. And Jean Segura at 2nd for 4,600. And on the other side of that matchup, the Cincinnati Reds, they get to face Braden Shipley of Arizona, who's leaked runs, allowing 7 runs in back-to-back starts to the Mets and the Padres of all teams. The Reds are far better with the bats than those lineups, so I'll take first baseman Joey Votto for 5,500. Outfielder Billy Hamilton for 4,500, outfielder Scott Schebler for 3,000, third baseman Eugenio Suarez for 3,600, and Adam Duvall in the outfield for 4,900. My foundation players today: first base David Ortiz of the Boston Red Sox for 5,200. Second baseman Brian Dozier of the Minnesota Twins for 5,300. Manny Machado at 3rd, who you can also use at short for Baltimore for 4,800. Brad Miller at short for Tampa Bay for 4,500. Stephen Piscotty of St. Louis Sandy Leone is my value play at catcher at Boston for 3,400. First baseman Brandon Belt for 3,600 of the San Francisco Giants. Second baseman Scooter Gennett of Milwaukee for 3,400. Third, I've gone with Miguel Sano, who also qualifies in the outfield for 3,600 of the Minnesota Twins. Shortstop Troy Tulowitzki for 3,700 of the Toronto Blue Jays. And in the outfield, I've finished off with Robbie Grossman of the Minnesota Twins for 3,700. I won't be pushed for time more. I've got nothing else on, so I can look at the show properly, get the all the stats for you as well. Best of luck with your lineups today, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching the show. Don't forget to like the video, hit me up in the comments with the daily fantasy plays you like today, and press that subscribe button. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I will be here all MLB season and through the NFL season with daily fantasy sports advice. If you haven't signed up yet, or you're interested in starting to play daily fantasy sports, please click the link in the description for this video, and that'll take you where you need to go to start playing with DraftKings today. Best of luck with your lineups and have a great day.